In today's video, we will discover amazing iPad tips to skyrocket your productivity by 200%. Just got your first iPad? Congrats! It seems like the time to move from all your casual use to maximize your work with this powerhouse. Stay tight and we'll discover insights on organizing home pages, uncovering the hidden, and personalizing your iPad display. I'm Lynn, your tech supporter, and let's get into the video. Now, let's start with the basic navigation on every iPad. When you get used to using the iPhone, navigating with the indicator is super easy, doesn't it? Besides, you can also switch apps by using 4 or 5 fingers and swipe left or right like this, and pinch your finger in the screen center when you want to get to the home page. For the app switcher, pinch and hold for a second to get there. Plus, you can also take screenshots quickly by swiping from the left bottom corner. Click Done, save to Photos, or jot up quick notes from the right one, all without opening the control center. Alright, let's personalize your iPad by hiding pages. Like in here, I got a page which contains my social media and e-wallet, kind of private. So I just long press the screen and tap the icon near the dock. In Displays, you can hide or unhide the appearance of pages by tapping the circle. And you can also rearrange by arranging and reordering pages. Talking about arranging and stacking items on the iPad, you can do the same thing to save multiple images from the browser to photos. Now the layout looks clean. Let's find something to optimize the workflow. To me, a smooth workflow should make my studying seamless. It can be started by resizing the keyboard. You can pinch the screen with 2 fingers to minimize, or spread 2 fingers to maximize it. And yeah, this keyboard can also be moved around with just 2 fingers like this. After taking note, you will probably want to choose a part of your writing for formatting or highlighting. To quickly do this, you can try these text selection tips. Here, you can basically double tap a word with 1 finger to select it, or triple tapping to get a whole paragraph. For bigger sections, double tap and drag across the text as you want it. How about a more specific section? You can simply make the keyboard become a trackpad by holding the spacebar and precisely control the cursor. And to highlight from this trackpad, just press and hold the keyboard with 2 fingers, then move around to adjust the selection. And yeah, you may want to take a note right at the moment you see something interesting on social media or Safari, won't you? Then, after selecting that piece of text, you can make a quick note by tapping New Quick Note. Please note that this tip doesn't work within the private browsing mode. Automatically, your text is saved in a new note. You can tap the note to show the source from your Safari. About note-taking, handwriting can aid memory, and it's also my favorite style to learn something new. If you're like me, you will love using the markup in Notes to digitize your handwriting. Just tap the button in the corner and the tool palette pops up. Now, with an Apple Pencil, by selecting the A pen, the handwriting will automatically convert to text when you just roll it down. But even when you don't have the Apple Pencil, it also totally works. Bonus tip, if you have the pencil but still want to use your finger to draw or write, click the 3 dot buttons at the end and toggle on Draw with Finger. Here, change to the normal pen and start writing. After finishing, use the lasso tool and circle the text. Tap on it, then select Copy as Text. Then, double tap in the empty space in Note and paste the text. Make sure that your writing should be clear enough. For effective studying, sometimes multitasking a few apps on your iPad can be a game changer. Before diving into it, make sure you enable multitasking and gestures in your iPad settings. Now, there are 2 main multitasking window modes on iPad, Split View and Slide Over. Once the multitasking toggle is enabled, let's start with a random app. Tap the 3 dots at the top and select either Split View or Slide Over. The app will minimize, and then you can pick a second app from your home screen or dock. Your screen now displays both apps in your chosen mode. And you can easily switch modes by swiping up and holding a bit to review the dock. Then, drag a second app to the middle of the screen for slide over, or to the edge for split view. Then, to swap app in split view, just swipe down the one you want to replace, then select a new one from the home screen or dock. You can also open 3 apps at once. Start from the split view mode, then drag the other app from the dock and release it to the screen to open. Just note that there are certain apps that do not support these multitasking modes. So, if the app isn't responding, it may be incompatible. For those who take notes a lot, like myself, these shortcuts are super useful. Now, as you can see in the selection menu box, there are options like copy, cut, or paste. But besides, you absolutely have the quick commands for these. Copy text by pinching the screen once with 3 fingers. Then, paste text by spreading 3 fingers open. You can cut the text by pinching the screen twice. Besides, undoing by swiping left with 3 fingers. And of course, swiping right with 3 fingers to redo an action. Speaking of typing, nothing is more annoying than repeatedly changing the simple keyboard back and forth. So, to instantly type punctuation, symbols, and numbers, you can slightly press and swipe down on individual keys. For instance, Q key will type a Q, but swiping down on the same key will type a 1 since Q is the first letter in the keyboard. So, swiping down on F would get an ampersand, and so on. So, that's it! Studying or even working becomes super cool with your iPad in place. Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. I know, there are still many cool things within this iPad. It is really hard to cover all of them in one video like this. If you have any more iPad tricks, please drop it in the comment down below to share with us and everyone else. Once again, if you find this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to support our team. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!